Okay, Gematria 105. Playing with the numbers so we can see who is going to win the Super Bowl. Now, I went and looked at last week's numbers, and I had gone through the due diligence of adding all the refs that were playing. You know, Vinovich was the head for the Steelers game, and then the other refs were Paul King, Julian Mapp, Hittner, Widener, Newman, and Gautreaux. So I re-looked at the numbers, got rid of the simples, and also took the plain numbers where I don't put January or the month in. I was just doing straight numbers. Kind of minimized all those, and tried to look at last week and really the week before to see if doing it with a more minimalistic approach, how it would come out. Now, what was interesting, if you look down here in the Atlanta game, the Illuminati numbers 5 and 6, which I'll go over in a little bit on how you get the Illuminati. Falcons, Quinn Ryan, they just all matched up. There wasn't really too much at all. Packers virtually had nothing at all, and these are just kind of up here, just straight numbers with it, that the Packers had a Jewish on, which really, as I've talked about before, isn't good. But when you have an Illuminati number, no matter how it's Jewish, English, whatever, that's strong, and that's what they had. Well, it got interesting with the Steelers game, and it went from a heavy Steelers to somewhat of a toss-up, to where you saw kind of a mix going on, to where, as in with the Packers game, where they had that Jewish number, which wasn't good, Pittsburgh ends up with that Jewish number. But so did Belecheat here, when you do the Freemason configuration on the date. Then I looked at the Illuminati numbers, and here we have Belichick matching up strong, but so did the Steelers on it. So I'm there, with that whole Illuminati issue and everything, what else can I look at? Well, I like to look at the refs, and this is where, when you look at Vinovich, he matched Roethlisberger and the Patriots. So I'm there, well, a wash. So the next thing I looked at was the other coaches, and when you put Vinovich going to San Diego College, he matched up. Now remember, that's there with Hittner at Pittsburgh State, Tom Hill, and Gautreaux. So Belichick's matching to all these other coaches. And I think that was kind of the straw that broke the camel's back, and why they were supposed to win. And I think it was fairly obvious with Pittsburgh not changing their defense, no adjustment, when Houston had such a big advantage going and rushing up the middle, and Pittsburgh did not do it at all. So they let Brady just pick them apart. So now let's go into this week's game. Now here, I am making up some Illuminati numbers for you now. Now, what happens with the Illuminati, you're supposed to take 889 years away from the current year to get the proper year of the Illuminati. So the year of the Illuminati right now is 1118. So when you add that up, or right now that's a 2. So instead of using a 10, you're using a 2 on it. 2017 is a 10. So when you do your configurations, you end up with different baselines and etc., where the Illuminati ends up being a 3 at that point. So here, though, where I saw that using the base just numbers is not strong, where I found using the month. So now the month is February, and so with using February, the name, and you get your Jewish and English out of it, the base is 99, Jewish and English are 4-4, and the Jewish English for the Illuminati is 4-4. So your base 9-9, Freemason 4-4. Remember that Freemason is adding 4,000 years or 4 to your calculation. Then I went and I took Sheffer's the coach, and also Sifferman, who's the replay official, and threw those up. And if you notice right up here, 6s match right up. Okay, so you have a hot 6 matching up here for the Falcons, along with the official and the replay official, head official, replay official. So right there you have a real strong match, but the Illuminati really seems to hit home in these. And if you look at February, it's an 8, and who has it? Quinn. Just like Belecheat had the 3, and he won, Quinn has the 8, and where's Belecheat with his 3? Oh, well, on the base he has a 3 of the Illuminati, but that's the base without the actual name of the month then. The only thing that really has an 8 in it are their colors, but so does Atlanta. So this is where you have cancellations. Both colors have 8, cancel out. So, and with a strong English going along with Quinn's, he has that 6 for the English and the 8 in the Illuminati. It's really, really pretty strong on it. Patriots, they have that Jewish in the Freemason, which typically is not good. So that's the other thing I'm looking at. You don't see any blue at all. No blue in the base or the Freemason when you have February in there. Nothing at all. Nothing goes in at all. So I see a negative, although I see it kind of balanced with a positive here in the English, but there's so much heavy there and with that. So I'm going with the Falcons. I hope you guys enjoy the Super Bowl, and let's see if the February rules for them, or is this Illuminati 3 in the base configuration going to rise its head? But as we see, that's what the Falcons' name is too. But I think this coach to the Sheffers and Sifferman are pretty strong. Granted, you have it here, but you have it here too. Again, cancellations, cancellations, cancellations. You're left with the coach. And so look at the coach versus the coach. You have one item going for him on a base which has not held very reliable over the season. This has been the strength of the betting of the season. So, again, I say Quinn, enjoy the Super Bowl, get the pizza, get the beer, and I will see you Monday morning and we'll go over what happened. Later, guys.